Good afternoon. How are we all doing? Why is me numlock not working? There we go. Numlock wasn't on. Right, okay, let's try and sort this bloody camera out. First thing I want to do, I look like a potato yesterday, a floating potato. This thing doesn't have as wide a range as the Logitech one. That's what I've noticed. The Logitech one has a... I feel like I'm quite squashed. Mr. Potato Head! I've got a big fat head at the moment. I need a haircut. So these are things that need doing, but I digress. Let's carry on. Campaign. We did 1, 2, and 3. We're on to 4, and it is the war.
The rest are just gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
So we did this yesterday, or at least we had a look at exactly what it is. Now, I'm going to be doing a couple of games today.
Years, the tensions between the northern and
But we're
southern
starting off with
states
Railroad
have been
Tycoon.
steadily
Railroad
increasing.
Tycoon, Railway Empire. Oof. Freudian slip.
A deep rift ran along economical, political, and ideological divides, right through the still young nation. The tone in both camps became increasingly bitter and drew a gloomy picture in which a greedy, cold-hearted North opposed a lazy, vicious South. The Union was on the brink of civil war. All eyes were on the events of the coming months.
America. Those flags.
My name
Is
is
that the right
Jay
flag
Cook.
back then?
I'm delighted to finally meet you. Now, I'm afraid there's a war ahead, a dispute we cannot escape. I will help President Lincoln to save
Nice
the
layout.
Union. And I have a very important strategic role in mind for you.
It's a nice layout. I like it.
I am firmly convinced that Lincoln will put a quick end to the conflict between the northern and southern states. But we must be prepared for everything. So, you must take your tasks very seriously.
They've gone with single tracks bollocks.
First of all, the Southerners need to realize that it would be wrong to bring the Union into question. For this reason, you should tend to Louisville and construct a weapons factory there. In this way, we'll have a good support near the border if the worst comes to the worst.
So we need weapons here. Reach population of 60,000 Louisville. Produce 1 load of weapons. How do we produce weapons then? Oh, they got a chemicals factory, which is going to help produce it, I guess. I guess the chemical factory is what does it. Oh, weapon industry, there we go. Which produces the bullets. So we just require wood and thing of insert. Okay. So chemical factory thing, that produces that, so we need to supply it with wood and iron. Coal, wood and iron. We can do passengers, of course, which is should just go back and forward. And I've already done a thing there, right? Okay. Alright, so we want a single to Louisville, so that's going to be track 1 to track 1. Off you go, boom boom boom. Let's do the same that goes to St. Louis. St. Louis is after Crown and that. St. Louis is a single lane as well. Single lane track leading into track 2, it seems. He's going into track 2. Dolphins track 2 to Louisville. Track 2 into there. Alright, that's 2 trains. Walker Estate, so they want to bring corn in, it looks like. I guess we're just going to bring standard corn in. Because, oh fuck's sake. because everybody needs corn, right? Well, since it's already set up, we'll do that. Locomotive, corn, and it looks like it's going into track 1. Yeah, they've got this weird setup there. Nothing is loaded at rural station. The Union of we know that. Innovations are available. God, we have 1,000 points to spend. We can backtrack and get some of that older stuff, or we can just push on. Increase the profits of your factories by 15%. Increase the chance of new applicant. Accelerate train maintenance. Increase transportation of freight by 10%. Refrigerator car, mail car, caboose, reduce locomotive oil. All these things back in doing. Ultimately, we want that new train, and that's 0 of 3. Which tells me I need to get that, which is a lot better freight train, and reduce the purchase price of new locomotives by 30%, and reduce the maintenance requirements for locomotives. Increase the power of your locomotives by 10%, and then that gives us that, which is the express train. It's quite handy. Alright. I'll do to start with. And then bring in meat. What else is here connected? Wheat and sugar. So we can have one from there. Just going into... Oh, he's putting on a loop. Oh, okay. I see how they've done it. Put on a loop. Back into track number... Oh, into the warehouse. Oh, into a warehouse. Oh, okay. Alright, we're using warehouses. It's introducing us into a warehouse. So this was the freight train. So that's going to go from here, which will pick up sugar and wheat and take it to there. We don't think we really need to set up the line because there's only so many lines it can take. So what I can do automatically. And the same with carrots down here. Another freight train. Just going to go from here into here. Carrots, away we go. Sorted. It's going to do that. Then we need a train going from here, which is track 1, which is doubled up and pulls into track 2. Well, there's no point in doing that yet. How have they set this? They've set it at 20. I use 30. Interesting. Got Cleveland up here. Fruits there, so we could bring fruits in. Toledo there. Right, the important thing is we need to get this done by 1861, the population, and produce 1 load of weapons. So we need to bring coal in. We need to be bringing coal. Come on, Lou. Give me Louisville. Coal, wood, planks, and iron. Coal, planks, and iron. It looks like it's already getting there. So coal. Where is the coal industry? I'm going to be looking north. Coal, Jesus. See no coal. Ah, coal's here. Coal and iron. Coal and iron. It needed both of those, didn't it? Coal and iron. Could we bring that up to the warehouse? We could. Can we do a large one? Does a large get them both? Yeah, it does. Okay. you doing, dog? Boom, boom, boom. Right, we can put as many trains as we need on this to bring coal and iron. No problem. Oh. Okay. Did they put a depot anywhere else? They did. Freight train. Set up the rail line. Pole to there. Okay, and here. No. Did I just deleted something? I don't know why I just deleted. And here's the accept colon. I don't know why I just deleted that. It's nice to see. Choo choo. We're straight in, right? Okay, so that's gonna be the first delivery of that stuff. Coal and iron train. Apparently, I deleted it, or he's shot off without things because it didn't have anything on it yet. Right, that's okay. What are you doing to the cat? Goddamn dog. You go collect it next time. So, let's set up a train that goes in freight only. Stick you on board. And it's going from, obviously, that road there to that one there. Amy. When you get bit by the cat and yelp, it's your own fault. Right, so that's coal and iron coming in. We need lumber. We need planks of wood. Planks of wood. There's wood here. Who's turning it into planks? Any of these got an industry that's got a lumber mill on it? A lumber mill, there we go, sawmill. So Indianapolis, anything near Indianapolis. We've got to bring it up from there. That's wood up there, we'll bring it from there. I know I said yesterday I wouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it. Is there maintenance built on this one down here? Do you have a maintenance shed? The dragon. No one available. Set up the line. Wood. Into here. wood and wood only. Whenever a train reaches the city, freight, mail and passengers are unloaded. The rising number represents transport revenue. The faster you transport express goods, the higher the revenue. Demand for imported good cattle has been reduced. The maximum stock level has been reduced. Production of lumber has been reduced. Maximum stock level has been... Wait, so is this taking any lumber? It's not, is it? Well, there's 11.1 lumber there. So we need probably another train on this route then, I'm going to say. Should really make it loop round. Loop around the city. That's what I should always do. Hate the turnarounds. Reporter, no. Security guard, yeah.
Damn it, it has happened.
Spy.
War. Now we can only hope that the flames of war do not blaze up into the north, and we will do something about it.
Dark times ahead. Right. So this is going to be all about the war then. So I guess this is going to be about adapting. We're probably going to like lose a bit of track or something. He goes into there. Right, so whack this up here. Random breakdown. Right, we're gonna duplicate you. Clone that train. No. Because I want a better train. Yeah, go on. Just clone.
Jonathan Johnson's the name, and I have my eye on you. Don't ever dare set foot or tracks in the South. This is my territory, and I'll deal with the network myself.
Slow or missing equipment. Oh my god, I've not built any bloody... Didn't build a supply tower, did I? Idiot. Same up here. Let's put a supply tower in. Amy! Will you leave that poor cat alone? What's this?
Battles are raging south of Louisville. We have to push back the Confederate troops. Until that happens, you won't be able to expand the rail network in that direction.
As part of loading process, each train automatically receives rail kind. Increase the profits of factories by 15%.
Do you really think you can afford so much?
Yeah, we got. Build a rural station. Milk. They want milk. There's a demand for milk. We're gonna grow Louisville, remember? God, can I just click on the sodding town name? Meat business in Chicago. Yeah, go on and we'll buy it. I'm about to plug Chicago in anyway. Amy.
You won? No wonder. Nobody wanted to fight.
Milk. Yeah, 2.5. So let's got to bring the milk over to the warehouse then. Milk. Right. Professor. He increased the thing, doesn't he? 179,000, but reduce the maintenance requirements. We need to start doing this stuff. Increase the number of passengers. See. Speaking of which, let's do cows. This should be producing. Needs some iron in here, I guess. Iron's not coming in. We need another train of this. Might need a second train. Second train on here, maybe. He has put 2 bits of track down, so it's possible. Don't need to do that. Just clone this one.
Thanks to the expansion, Louisville has reached a considerable size. This has made the city a strategically important point in the war, as goods can be delivered efficiently to the front line from here.
Alright, we've hit that task point. We should need to get the weapons produced. What's this one got? It's fucking
When the war
carrots
broke
again,
out,
Jesus
there
Christ.
was no time to lose.
There's no iron
Shortly
here.
before that, I had opened my own bank in Philadelphia, and so important politicians leapt right at me to finance the war with treasury notes. Now it is said that he who buys treasury notes proves he is a true patriot. 2,500 workers are in my service, selling them throughout the land. This is also my service to our country.
Right, so this has now got iron on it. Okay. Right. Let's get in there. Yeah, this is during the Civil War, so we've got to produce bullets. This one. 1861. We can't build. Can't build down here. This is the South. This guy's already got his train network down there. Right, I'm gonna upgrade the station. There's the industry there, that's where industry, we should put this industry. Banging the way of Chicago. can I not run alongside it? The bridge. Alright, let's put the signals on it. Go in this way. Chicago. That's the way. Connect up here. Building it a bit differently this time. I'm going by like how the AI or how Calypso have done their opening bit. I'm kind of keeping it separate rather than having a rail network. Which, I don't know how realistic that is, but that's what I'm doing. Let's get a stoker in there, 20%. We'll have a conductor in there. We'll have a security guard on that as well. From Indianapolis to Chicago. Why can't I go to Chicago? Why can I not go there? Why? Hello? Why can I not do Chicago to Indianapolis? The reason I can't. Why are you not connected? Alright, 1 and 1. That's white. Out of 3 and into 1. Oh, that dude is worth loads. Jonathan Johnson is worth more than me. Right, we can probably boost this one, can't we? Put a second train on that one. Pretty certain. Let's clone him. I would say we could probably have about 4 trains doing this route itself, but oh no, he only had 2 bits post. Didn't. Wait, there's 18 and 17 passengers waiting yet. Only 2 went on there to Chicago. Huh? Can we break down where they want to go or something? Ah, break it down. Express goods. Alright, well. Alright, they want meat.
And they call that
They want
fast.
meat and boots. They want meat bringing to them. Chicago. Meat. There's a meat place here. Yeah. Pretty sure if I do a large one we can get bricks involved as well. To pull away because we've got to come over here. Come over here and join up with that. Oops, maybe not. We do want to pull over here, but we want to. It's a 16% incline. Don't really want the incline, boys. Don't think we got a choice. We know the incline will affect the speed. I've not done a supply tower on this run, have I? Can I get one along here anywhere? We've got the, it's like the rawhide music. I don't know whether it's rawhide or not. I might be wrong. Seems like it's just me today. Chat is like dead. Just me enjoying the game. I mean, I don't even need the stream on to be doing this. I mean, I absolutely love this game. Right, this is blackmail, green, sabotage. You still there, are you? Good stuff. Good stuff, Gears. Right, so we're doing cows. I don't think they need bricks, but we do cows. It can sort out its own priority. It knows what it's doing. It's you can micromanage down to as much as you want, or you can let it auto. Like these things, like it is taking cows. Obviously, there's also bricks here. I've never used bricks actually. Clay. I don't know where they're going. Whether clay goes to Chicago or not. How have we not produced bullets yet? That's what I'm interested in. How the heck have we not produced a bullet? Why is there no iron coming in here? Coal and carrots. We've only got 5 units of iron there. Well, let's bring another train in from here then, in that case. Jacksonville Pit. There's only one doing it, isn't there? Let's start getting the clay in there. We'll do a second train. Position stop signals. We'll do a third actually. So like, it'll be a third one. Taking supplies in the warehouse. Let's see what this
Sometimes
one
I
picks
find
up.
the enthusiasm with which our compatriots invest in the war abominable. But if they didn't, we would be doomed.
So he's only taking coal again. So let's put a third train on it. You gotta get that. Nobody's taking the iron. There's so much stuff being taken there. Nobody's taking the iron. There we go. That's impressive, right? That is all just going to Louisville. Now, is it going elsewhere from Louisville? Or is that just supplying Louisville? They've got like massive amounts of carrots and sugar. I guess you can say you can oversupply it, and then it'll tell you when it doesn't need any more. You can hire employees, but they won't wait forever for the job. Yeah. Each industry is a high quality goods to manufacture. These goods may demand more. So, because I own this factory, I could actually expand it, which will start producing even more bullets. And you can buy these things up here as well, which I found the chemical side of it. So it might be worth buying the chemical plant because we know we're going to be producing this shit. So I wonder if we can buy it. 1.3 million. I think we're not buying that. Right, we should probably sort out St. Louis a bit more. Pretty sure there's quite a lot more people at St. Louis that want to go St. Louis to Louisville. 34 and 37. Yeah, we're not hitting any of those markers. Let's double up the track. Or let's do what we've been doing the whole time, which is bouncing it around the back of the city. Away again. Doubling up. Double up the track. Louisville to St. Louis. We can't. So, I think it must be because of... off it. Somewhere along there you're going to plug back in. It's because you can't have, I think, that bridge. It doesn't allow, I think you can only, probably the technology we've got, we can only have two together like that at the moment. Yeah, let's do it there. I'll let him do his business. He's going on that way. I'm going to go that way. Now. Bom, 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 bom. So is it a bunch of scenarios? So I'll save it in a second. I'll show you. There's like 5 campaigns, and there's scenarios after that as well. I'll show you in a second. It's a hell of a run. That's St. Louis run. I think my Louisville to Chicago was very prominent. My last save game, if I recall. My last campaign. It's interesting because it uses obviously the same parts of America, but at the moment this is the campaign, so it's going through like the timeline. So a train will go, if I put this way and it's telling it to only go that way, it will actually pass through because I've not done a hard stop, which is the hold shift down and does that. That's when it won't pass through it. So despite the fact the signals are saying go this way, it will actually pass through unless you have a hard stop on it somewhere. So that train should still be able to go that way, despite the fact it's going against the signals. That took a little bit of getting used to at the start, but once you know how it works, it's easy. And if they're pointing the wrong way, it won't actually use them, like so. It won't properly use them. Right, but I'll put the hard stop there, which is why it was telling me earlier on that Chicago run. That's why I couldn't do it. Well, I mean, you put a lot of signals because it's in between each one, so it's like it's about train length. Look, train length.
My spy told me that you lost your trousers
train
today.
length, there we go. They stole my dragon technology.
You now own a weapons factory. You will now be able to intervene in the battles, indirectly at least. Remember to expand the factory, if necessary, to increase its production. The President is satisfied. We've driven back the Confederate troops.
Loads of weapons.
Now we need to advance. And for that, we need to be able to deliver supplies. Your task now is to expand the rail network into the South as quickly as possible. Incorporate the existing lines into it.
Money, let's say.
Tennessee is strategically crucial for the further course of the war. We've established military camps in Nashville and Memphis. Deliver weapons to them, and do so as quickly as you can.
We upgrade the engine. I like where it said, let's upgrade it to that. Upgrade it to that. An engineer on it, put a stoker on it, put a conductor on it. So these things, I wasn't sure like before, they actually have leveled experience as well. They're only level 1 to start with. They actually gain experience as they go. So these percentages get higher, which is reduce increase reliability, increase ticket prices, etc. So I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to put 4 trains on this line, I think.
Granted, I'm profiting from the war, but that's the way the Treasury bill business is. Our side is winning thanks to this, and there's also a little something in it for me.
Alright, so there's the next one on it. Duplicate it again. Industry and Air Shreveport. Right, I'm just on that one. Oh, can we build down here now? No, we can't. Oh, but it wants me to... What's it saying it wants me to do next? It wants me to transport 12 loads of weapons. Support the arms industry. Transport 12 loads of weapons. Where am I transporting them to? Did it say where? Anywhere particular? Anywhere will take them. So Nashville will take them. Oh, right. Here we go. Nashville, Memphis. Oh, I see.
Even if we are in the midst of the turmoil of war, we cannot forget that it will one day be over. And then we will work together with the southern states and be a whole once again. Our president will do it. Of that, I'm sure.
Was that your wheel that just rolled towards me?
Nashville to Memphis. 4 trains doing that route because I feel that's a pretty fucking prominent route. It's Louisville, 35 passengers and 37 mail waiting to go, I think, or something like that. They should be fairly full. There's also meat and various other bits and bobs. They got no meat being brought into here, have we? Where are they getting the meat from? They're probably meeting from somewhere. Meat. I could do with pulling that into there, doing that myself, but he wants us to deliver theirs by 1862. Transport 12 loads of weapons. Alright, so Memphis. Memphis has got chemicals as well. So coal can go into Memphis. Nashville has got that, so it wants that going into there then. Not used to it giving me stuff. It's a bit weird. No point in conductor. We could do it with Stoker, but we ain't got any. So Harrisville to Nashville. Going into the same track. That's going to produce beer. That's going to be. I might as well put 2 trains on this one. Might as well duplicate that one. Right. So now we need to bring these weapons that we're producing here. Producing guns. We've got to bring them down here. So we're going to the track, haven't we? Another 2 tracks free. Yeah. So one of them is going to come down here into the back of Nashville. Oh, there's cows there. Could just hook them into that line, couldn't we? Why are you doing this? Oh, come off it. There we go. Right, them back. Hey Zidane, thank you very much for the host, buddy. Alright, let's pull him round here. Got trains on the go. At least for now. Why are you not going alongside? There we go. Go to about there, and then we'll pull around. Pull around the city. Do a loop. Signals. This is just my way of doing it. You can do it any way you want, I guess. I've just discovered this way is possibly the most efficient in this game. I had a guy in here yesterday. I'm pretty sure he's someone that works for Calypso Media. Didn't say it himself though, so he was advising me on what to do. Considering the game's not out until the 26th, I know there has been a few people with press copies as well. Told me, and he basically was saying, you know, you can have more stations in one city. You don't just have to have that one station. And I think that's probably what they're angling for. And I guess it's technically right, because you think of every major city in the world. Well, they don't just have one train station. Most of them do. They have multiple big ones, especially London. That's got like 4 or 5. Right, supply tower. Keep forgetting these supply towers. Louisville to Nashville. I'll let it do auto. We could, it's taking guns anyway. Say we could tell it to take guns. It's going to do it automatically. We'll probably do the security guard on that train then. I'm gonna stack up about 3 of them again. 3 or 4 of them. I'm just going to keep doing them until they're no longer full. Alright, we'll do 4. I won't do any more than that. That's 4 trains, and they've all filled up straight away. What's up, puppy? Grang, there's a problem with tomorrow. I can't dedicate the whole time to it because I'm now casting PUBG at 7. I'm doing I'm going to be doing some PUBG for the Global Loot League. So we're going to have to like split your day or do it a different day. Of course there is. It's the PUBG Duo tournament. I'm actually casting all weekend. I am Katowice qualifiers this weekend coming up.
Some newspapers have been critical of my dealings with Treasury notes. Well, I guess I'll just have to buy these newspapers up.
Package deliveries, yes. Increase number of packages. Don't mind if you do.
I'm letting you go first on this journey into the unknown.
Accountant. That's the Grayson. 207,000, yeah. Wait, did I just get rid of him or something? Did I get rid of Grayson? I thought I bought him. I might have just fired him. Whoops. Build the side tracks. Why does it tell me to build side tracks? I don't want a side tracks.
Was that your wheel that just rolled towards me?
Increase the station though. What have they got going on here? Oh, because
My
they're
spy told me that you lost your trousers
waiting
today.
for Nashville to Memphis. Didn't they put? Oh, they put an up bloody route. Look at this. I trust the fucking AI to do something when it builds the track. It ain't put the bloody things down. Well, for once, for this way, I'm gonna have to do it like that. Solid. Balls, I have to do it. I can change it as soon as I go through. Change the signal when they go through. Oh, we must be delivering the bullets already. We've already done 5 tons. Of course he's had a fucking random breakdown since he starts moving. What you get for letting the AI do the tracks for you. Why did it just turn? Don't understand. How is everyone anyway today? It's Thursday. It's almost Friday. The weekend. Nashville is shrinking? Nashville shrinking. Oh, because that couldn't get there quick enough, probably. So Harris Manor's going to get them. Does this need wheat as well? Is there any reason to bring wheat here? I mean, it requires it, right? It's corn, actually. It's not fucking wheat. Lee. No, so the reason I'm doing that, the multiple ones along here, is so that you can have lots and lots of trains on it. So, for example, there's one heading along there. There's one up here. So you can just have multiple, and they can stack up. Like they are here. Problem with this one is they're sharing this track with, I think, with the stock. So that's actually 7 trains using that one lane. That's quite a busy track. Possibly should have done that elsewhere. There's only 3 using that one. The main industry trains are coming in on this one. Yeah, look, they're stacking up. It's a long run, right? But seems like it takes forever to unload. Maybe out of maintenance as well. That's why I prefer the in and out method I've been using. No, the signal. So the point of the signal is obviously if you had a train there, you could have another train to here, and then keep stacking them up. The point of, say for example, look, this has the red marker on it. That's basically saying you cannot go that way. But even though this has got a signal saying that, you can actually still go through it. But it won't, because this one starts saying don't go this way. Chicago must be busy. Chicago's got tons of meat and all sorts. Rock Island, Louisville, Des Moines. Loads of people want to go to Des Moines and Rock Island from Chicago. Where are they? They're over here, aren't they? Rock Island's there. Des Moines all the way up there. Right, well anyway, the tons of things are going to be done. We want to do supply. Right, I got sidetracked. Indianapolis needs wood. I'm giving Indianapolis wood. That's fine. Toledo needs meat. I'm not even connected to Toledo yet. Chicago needs meat. Chicago's getting meat. Is there a meat train coming into Chicago? I can't remember. Train near Memphis. Yeah. I don't think I can build over there yet. Oh, I can. That is needed to...
Don't you find it surprising that nobody else has placed a bid?
Wow, I think I can do this as a single. I can. So this will do. Go straight along. Let's not plug into that. Let's plug into a different one. Yeah, I fucked up using that track there. Should have probably gone into a different track. Now, how the heck do I get this track out of here? Great difficulty. fix it, I guess. It's not gonna hurt to do that. Come over here and join this track here, really. As soon as I do that, it's gonna get busy. We'll just come alongside it. We'll step off here. Where are we going? Going over there. Okay. This is going out, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa, I think it just crashed the game. No. Decided to shoot me across the map though. So this will be going in. Wow, it's expensive. Most expensive fucking corn line you've ever seen. Whoa, no, 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 no. We're gonna come around. Probably go around a bit more, I would say. Come around here. Come on. I wanna get into there. Go. Things we do to get beer, boys. Things we do to get beer. 'Cause that's all this is. A beer run. Probably doesn't need as many signals. Is there an autosave? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably cost me like $1 million just to build this track or something, just to get beer. Through tunnels. I mean, we're getting fruit as well. Yeah, the important things in life. Look at this massive bridge. What are you fucking waffing at? Hey? What was that for? A little bit of quiet, please. God. Oh, fucking nowhere, wolves. Right, let's get a supply tower. No, it goes through one there. Just in case it needs one on the way back on through. And locomotive. That one's the freight. Stick an engineer and a stoker in it. Don't need a conductor, that's just silly. So, going from Nashville, track the 3 to the wheat industry. Oh, we shouldn't have started in Nashville, whoops. I was just going to bomb it along from Nashville, innit? We'll do 2. We'll wait till it to get to the other end and we'll do a second one. There's another one. All of the supply routes, tracks, bridges and sheep in need.
Knoxville and Jackson can now be reached. Connect them to your rail network as quickly as possible
Knoxville,
and deliver
Jackson.
weapons to the cities.
Transport,
It won't be long now
2,000
until the
customers.
fighting flares up there.
Deliver 12 loads of weapons to Knoxville and Jackson.
There are now also induction stations in Chicago, St. Louis, and Columbia. For this reason, the number of passengers to Knoxville and Jackson has increased. Make sure they all arrive on time.
Knoxville and
The
Jackson.
president is worried that your trains will be attacked repeatedly in the future. The Confederates want to sabotage our supplies.
Great. Okay, one more. Right, that's dealt with. That's going to sort out the beer here, and if we can purchase that. Buying the brewery.
You won? No wonder. Nobody wanted to fight.
We expand the industry as well. Right. There should be shitloads waiting here. 8 thing, 12 fruit. So the fruit and corn, that's going to get the beer on the go. Right. It wants us to do Jackson.
The recruits have arrived in Knoxville and Jackson. That is a massive boost for our troops.
Well, apparently we've already done 2,000 passengers. We're going to do Knoxville and Jackson. That seems like a bug, but Knoxville and Jackson, 12 loads. Right, well here's Knoxville. Jackson, where's Knoxville? Memphis, Nashville. Oh, Knoxville's down here. Okay. Let's also increase that then. How is the game? It's very good. Right. Oh. I mean, technically there's no hills. We could go around to Louisville. Plug into Louisville. What do you reckon? We can do that? Plug Knoxville into Louisville. As I said, there's an increase in demand. Louisville. Right, okay. It's going to cost money. It's not too bad. Problem is I've got to get over this track here. It's not too bad. Let me plug into there. Okay. That's not too bad a run. We're making spaghetti though. And you're coming out this end. Boom. Connecting back up over here. I'll do. Right. Oh, I've done this the wrong side. Oh well, maybe right. As long as I don't get confused whenever I ever connect the tracks. I'm actually doing a different system this game, this campaign. Last campaign I did it as I would normally do it. This one I'm doing it differently. I'm kind of trying to stick with the single track. Normally I would do like a massive network and have all the trains on the same network and have a central trunking route and stuff like that. It does get pretty busy. You can only have maximum, it looks like a maximum of 8 cars, which is fine. Just means you have to have a lot of trains and your network gets pretty damn congested pretty fast. If I do this, I could probably put upwards of 8 trains myself just for this route, if we needed to. We don't need to. Need a supply tower on here somewhere. Let's do that up here. Right. Let's do engineer, conductor, and a security guard. And that's going to go from Knoxville, track 1, into Louisville, track 4. Right, so I think it's going to be busy going back the other way. This is actually full of meat. Stack the trains up. A lot of passengers. You can do it. Like I've done it. So oh shit! I didn't even think about putting these in. What's that one? I just stuck them on, wasn't it? Ah, fuck. You, come here. Get off signal mode. Thank you. You. Stoker, conductor, security. Stoker available. Headhunter, no more of that. Ooh, 46 mile an hour. I have that. 34% tractive. That's for a passenger.
I wonder how this locomotive could be better.
The Pacific Railroad Act comes into force, allowing the construction of a railroad link between East and West. In doing so, the lawmakers far-reaching gifts railroad companies involved in it. Blah, blah, blah. So it's basically doing the transcontinental. Yeah. Why is it linked me up to a wood place? They don't take wood. It takes wheat. It's got a military depot. Oh, that's why they take weapons, is it? Don't really know why it's connected up to that. Anyway, we'll use your track. Go off up to here. Whoa! What is going on here? Thank you. Doing the loop. You don't need to do it this way. I don't like turning in stations. That's why I'm doing it this way. Just in case anyone's wondering why I keep doing it like that. Yeah, you do not need to build this way. You can build it standard route. The problem I have, and I don't know whether it's a current because of the current press build, or whether it's come in later, or whether it's because technically the technology probably wasn't available back then, is that you can't do the cross. You can't do a crossroads. That's my only real issue so far. So for example, let me show you. Boom, 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 boom. Hey Joe, sorry I didn't spot you coming in earlier. Apologies. I get this way with these games. I get kind of engrossed in them, and then I forget to read chat. I forget I'm actually streaming. I'm just talking to myself, waffling away to myself. Right. So Jackson's stacked up. Action Jackson. So this is going to be. We ain't gonna do a stoker on there. We've got a conductor free. We don't have a security guard thing. Okay. Jackson to Memphis. And what we're going to do is that's just going to take lots of beer, apparently. Fair enough. Surely some of these trains are already taking beer. Nashville to Memphis. We could probably do. Could we do Nashville to? Right, the beer's flowing good now. Good stuff. That's the corn train that just came in. They're taking off beer as well to Louisville. This cow farm I was going to plug in somewhere. It's up to 100k. Just getting easily supplied. We can upgrade it. Purchase price 4 million.
You won? No wonder. Nobody wanted to fight.
We can make a distillery. We're bringing sugar and. Are we bringing sugar and fruit in here? I feel like we are. There's carrots, there's sugar. Bringing fruit. Fruit's over here, we can do it. We do ceramics. Because we're bringing coal in as well. Ceramic works, which will make pottery. So we either go distillery or ceramics. We've got bricks, haven't we? Clay? No. I felt like clay was somewhere. We plugged in over there, wasn't it? Oh, we'll do that. We'll plug the fruit in here because I think this warehouse can have one more in it. Oh, it can't. Bollocks. It can't have another one in it. Okay, have we got fruit anywhere else? We'll leave it for now. Right, what are we doing? Weapons to Knoxville, weapons to Jackson. Well, Jackson's not going to get weapons unless I do a specific train. That... Yeah, okay. Is it? They go to, they do this route, they go back this way. Bringing lots of clothes and shit that way. The weapons, which we've got 3.2 tons of. I need to produce more of. Not enough. We've got loads of planks of wood. We've got loads of that. We've got loads of ore, so we're producing it. $1 million to expand it. Let's do it. So we need to figure out, and we're going to get the weapons there. Connection bonus. That can connect to Knoxville needs thing, doesn't it? It's pulling it from somewhere. Now wants to connect to Knoxville. Do that quick. Let's not get whoa. Let's not get distracted. This is going to be done by 1863. We're in August. Oh wow! I've surpassed him in the value, have I? Oh, we have. We've shot past him. Oh wow! That's subtle white clip music. Do 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 do.
Don't my trains go that quickly every day?
Expand the station. Shit, it's still outside. Okay. Come around here. How's it gonna do it? 1.5 million. Woo! Hoo-hoo! That is big. How's about that? There's a gonna go up and round, but it'll do. It ain't pretty, that's for sure. Meow, meow, meow. I've got 3,000 to spend. Jesus. I love my money. What's up, Grumpy Cat? Look at that, 6 o'clock. They know when he knows when it's time to get fed. That's for sure. You haven't even eaten yesterday's food. Now, if I was to be mean and say that's your food. Yep. No. You didn't eat yesterday's food. Why should you have more? He's looking at me like, taking the piss, you bastard. Bitch fangs. Ooh, an engineer. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Sorry. Can't afford it. Means it's probably full of milk, I'm guessing. Mayville, the best carrier. Yeah, milk's full. Yeah, I built, I bought the industry here, which is 1.5 million. I bought the chemical plant, which I need to upgrade. It's going to cost me 500k. And I'm just bought this estate, connected this estate, whatever you want to call it. Right, we want that one, which is for freight. Stick him on board. From Clark Estate to Nashville, away you go. Right, so that's going to make more dresses. It's delivering the cotton. Knoxville produces the cloth. And the cloth's at the moment being exported to Louisville. Actually, we could do a dress factory. Now we've got the cloth coming in. We could do a tailor's. We could legit make a tailor. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? No, we just did that. There we go. Now we got a tailor. Knoxville's bringing in the cloth. Louisville keeps growing. It's just 820k. We're making it massive. We need to focus on the job at hand. So Knoxville's getting them, Jackson's not. So we need to do a route from Louisville. Louisville's now pretty much maxed out.
Seems like your engineer has been caught with their pants down.
So how are we going to do this? Robbers and interference in 370,000. Milk can get connected. Not really always needed. I don't have a dairy factory. I will fucking connect at some point. We got to focus on getting these weapons from Louisville. So we have this track we use here. How you utilise this? It's got 4 trains on it. It's quite heavy to go into a station. Plough through. Come back out this way. So we need to peel you off along this way. Connected up to this track here that goes down to Jacksonville. So they're coming in this way, and they're coming out that way. Robbery. Correct? Yeah, so they're coming in this way. So we're going to peel off here. Going to go through around there. Going to connect to this. Right. Or should we just go alongside it? Might just go alongside it now. Might just go alongside it. In which case, let's just go straight off here, right? Let's just go direct. There's no reason to beat around the bush. Let's get straight there. $276,000. I'll go zoom, zoom, zoom straight up there, okay. This is the real demon indeed. Oh my god! Increased ticket prices of passengers? Hell yeah! I wish there was right, so we had a train robbery on one of these, didn't we? Bit of a storm here. When you want. You just come all the way around onto that track. Perfect. So that's going to come in there. Next one will come out. Right. Now this needs to go over here. It's 15% incline. I'd like to get that a bit smaller if possible. Because I want to come over here. Okay. Heck of a storm going on. Trying to see the fucking track. It's quite an expensive bridge. Right, we need to rejoin with that track there. So you need to come over. Need to go over that. Well, I could just join it to there, but I don't want to. I make a mistake there. I did. I made a massive error there. Just realised I have that one going into that way, and that one comes out that way. Feed into the same track and cross over. That one's going that way, but that one's going that way. More guns coming up here. Right. So we're going to have the track carry on up that way. Shoots off up here. Chew, motherfucking chew. Choo choo. So yeah, I'm doing PUBG actually the next 3 days. So a lot of PUBG casting coming up. I'm going to do the Global Loot League thing is the plan tomorrow with Boogies. Then we're doing IEM qualifiers. Obviously building up to IEM. Oh really, Staccati? Is that your granddad's funeral? Ay ay ay. Sorry, buddy. Figure out how we're doing this. I'll pay for that in a minute. Bit of money in quick. 1862, they need to be delivered by 1863. We're going to have one done, we just need the next one doing. You got to assume Nashville's got tons of guns. That's probably well supplied, yeah. We've got quite a bit of beer coming out now. No? How's the corn situation? Appreciate the value. Jonathan Johnson, do you mind?
Do you really think you can afford so much?
6.2 coming in. So probably you could afford to upgrade this factory. Downsize, oh I guess we can't upgrade it at the moment. Oh, maybe the town needs to increase. Right, this track here needs to get up and over here. Up and over here. Come on, no. The other option is I take it around there. Take it over here. That's probably a bit easier, isn't it? And then join up this track here. Somewhere around here. Whoa, why do you go down? No, why have you got to go down? You don't need to go down. Why? This track comes in this way, right? Comes in there, goes out there. Is to join in with that? Well, bridge over a bridge, how sexy. Funky music. So, you know, I've been putting these onto YouTube, right? Just in my Let's Plays. I've gone on for an hour and a half already. I was only meant to do like this for about an hour. I get the fucking music people on YouTube copyright claiming every single time. It's like, guys, your music is in a video game. It is now in the public place. Simple as that. Let's put supply towers along here. But no, copyright claim every fucking time. Right, that's a direct route from Louisville into there. It's going to be a busy track. There's already 4 trains doing Louisville to Nashville. Pretty well. So it's going to be a busy track. Cheap. Can't turn down a bargain. Right. Let's have a look at the trains. Let's have a look at the trains. Trains. This one's 46 and 34%. This is the one we want. Attractive effort. There's not a great deal of ground they're covering. So the Rogers, 46 miles an hour. Chuck in an engineer. Alright, we're going from Louisville to Jackson. Going from track 3, track 2. I'm not gonna...
What weighs 50 tons and has no wheels?
Robbery. Yeah, you need more security guards to deal with that. Waiting for clear track. This is gonna be the problem. We gotta wait for clear track quite a bit. It's on this one, isn't it? Louisville to Jackson. It's a long old route. I'm going to clone it as well. Louisville to Jackson 1. Louisville to Jackson 2. Oh, he didn't have much. Got bullets though. Shit, no bullets waiting. Bruce. Expand the factory. Not wood, he needs iron. He needs iron. Iron. So look in the warehouse, there's 25 tons of feckin' iron in the warehouse. It's prioritising some iron, please. This is time to get a slightly overcrowded city. I should probably build another station. That's what I should have done.
Let's see whether I can teach this employee some discipline and order.
Nick one of me personnel. They nicked my fucking accountant. She did. He did. Rather. Well, we're worth double what he is now. He used to be like 20 million ahead of us, didn't he? Atlanta grows. Corn farm near Louisville. Sure, why not? Do I already have corn?
Don't you find it surprising that nobody else has placed a bid?
Maybe we put a second warehouse. I think I will. Might build a second warehouse over here. We need a second Louisville station. It's massive. Task complete. That's the 12 weapons there. We need to get more trains doing this run. Louisville to Jackson, wasn't it? Nashville. There's loads of people want to go to Nashville and Knoxville. Not really many that want to go to Jackson. Maybe people want to come out of Jackson. Alright, well he's in Jackson now. Let's have a look in Jackson. Jackson, they want to go to Louisville. Memphis. Oh, fuck's sake, another robbery. Louisville to Jackson 1. It's the one I just built. Son of a bitch. Got no more security guards. Cost me $500,000 that. What's he got? He's got one bag of weapons on him, that's it. Fuck. Right, we need corn. Wood. Doing that. Cow's already going there. Ah, shit. I've not got maintenance. Oh, I haven't. I haven't got maintenance in Chicago. Whoops. Let's go aware of that. Right, let's connect to Rock Island. Chicago to Rock Island. Let's do it. Peel off up to Rock Island. I haven't got a station here yet.
Do you have any idea about tactical warfare, or not?
Why are you trying to do a loop like that? Simple loop, that's all I need, thank you. Technically should be going back the other way, but I'm going to there. Alright. Let's pull you over this way a little bit. Why has it gone down? The point that I'm holding. Why would it go down? I don't want it to go down. Ooh. 19% incline. Do we really need that much? 20% incline. Why are you going like that? Good God. Alright. Well, fuck it. Bit of roller coaster railway. What's that, you Zidane? I don't know. I might go on. I do get the lovely emails from YouTube. Yeah, of blah blah blah. This is already copyright. Blah blah blah. Music. Blah blah blah. It's like, really? You mean the game that I'm playing, that I'm streaming, has copyright music? Who would have thought? Increase the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station. Hell yes. Oh, what's this one? Your YouTube channel is no longer eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization. Well, mine doesn't get monetized anyway because of copyright stuff I had from when I did, if you remember, I did a playthrough, a let's play of Call of Duty, one of the Call of Duties. Bearing in mind the game had been released, but I got a lovely copyright claim from Activision for that one. And from then on, YouTube have said, you can't have any monetization anymore. And I've gone through... I've even asked Fwiz. I've gone through Fwiz, who's like the head of YouTube gaming, and he's like, I can't touch it. Your account is fucked. So that's the power of the corporations, boys. That's the power of the corporations right there. And there's absolutely no reason for it, because I literally just did a let's play of it. I have not touched Call of Duty ever since. How dare I play their game and put it on YouTube? How very fucking dare I? I think it was like the week that it came out. So they're probably like, ah, shit, this is like bad press. Get rid, ban. Yeah. Very nice of them. Anyway. Shit talking Activision aside. Who, by the way, I mean, they're a perfectly fine company, like, but just, that was a dick move. By whatever the guy controlling it is. Meat! I think there's quite a lot of passengers, if I remember right, in Chicago that wanted to go to Rock Island. It was up there as one of the highest destinations they wanted. Right, that's Rock Island sorted. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I just fired someone. Whoops. Market cry. Comfort. Safety. Jackson to Memphis. Robbery again. Really need security guards for these guys. We don't have any. Keep getting train robberies down in Jackson. Have we managed to get any bullets through them yet? One. Singular bullet. Shall we do a... There's a lot of beer coming back to Louisville. Louisville is getting... Ah, security guard. Exactly as I just said. Have I only done one train, Jackson to Memphis? Really? I just did one. A lot of beer coming out of Jackson. Considering I'm not delivering it. I'm getting it from somewhere. Where's the corn? Oh, he's losing stuff because he's lost his cities. New Orleans ain't connected to anything anymore. We need to get bullets down there. A spy. Don't need a spy. Don't need to steal any technology, I don't feel. We need 200 points and we'll get that next train. We should probably start looking at these things. Increase passenger time in cities' weight. Increase number of passengers in every city where the company has a station. Increase transport by 10%. Whew, it's 3 million. Not surprising. This is salt, isn't it? Salt? When do we use salt? I would have thought salt was used in the weapon. Apparently not. Well, look, we got loads of... We don't have much cloth coming in at the moment. We got loads of carrots. Brewers in Cleveland. We could. We're not connected to Cleveland yet, though. I'm trying to check how these are doing. Wow, Knoxville to Louisville is massively profitable. Fair enough. Can we do another one? Is there enough for... There is. There's enough for another train on that. Slow movement due to missing equipment. Oh crap. Not got a bloody salt thing on here or a supply tower. Let's do another one on there. You made sense out of it, yeah, exactly. I think what they're doing is they're just trying to... before they had a very broad advertising thing and everyone was just like carpet bombing advertisement. I think what's happened is, while it does feel like a dick move from YouTube, I think they've probably had pressure from the advertising lot saying, look, our targeted adverts are not hitting their targets. So they've probably said, right, we need to really nail down the targeted side of things, which in turn has this knock-on effect. Wow, Louisville's expanded massively over there. 158,000 Louisville now. It's the biggest city I've had. It's interesting to see they can go that big. If you just feed them all. Feed them with everything. That's what I was after. They want that. And we can give them that. Could you have done a large station and gotten both? No. Doo-doo. There's one train going on this route. I don't need anything fancy on it. It is a back and forward. Oh, I can't touch that yet. Dragon. Back and forward. Perry Farm to Jackson. Done. Doesn't need anything fancy. Still don't know why this wood place is here. Actually going to demolish it. No, we will use it eventually. Right, there's no... There's those chemicals. We took coal to it. We got fruit and wheat here. Nashville's getting fed. Nashville can have a second business. Now, what can we have in here? We've got this tailor's right next door, so we could put more weaving places. Another weaving factory. Should we do that? I mean, it's right next door. I'm already tapping it, but... Well, we've got fruit coming in. We've got dairy. We've not got any dairy places. Sugar there. There's dairy there. There's that dairy farm. Didn't I buy that dairy farm? I did buy that dairy farm. Right, in that case we're having... Oh, the motherfuckers! It's costing me a lot of money. Really need some security guards on these pissing trains. Louisville to Jacksonville. Honestly, it is wrecking me. Louisville to Jackson. I'm not getting the pissing things down here quick enough. Right, I need to make a specific Louisville to Jackson. I think I've just done one. Where else? Louisville to Jackson. We do a specific one. Engineer, the stoker. We're going Louisville to Jacksonville. Manual. I want to manage it. Set up the train line manual. Oh, there we go.
I love the smell of lubricating oil in the morning.
Tyson 10-wheeler, I love that.
Do you
Nearly 50
really
euro on
think
your
you
account.
can afford so much?
Really quite annoying. Why can I not get rid of that? Incoming. Why can I not? do that. Great. He's gone without any fecking guns at all. We need to produce more guns. No guns waiting, that's why. Because it's got no ore, so we need specific ore train coming in. There's gonna be a ton of ore sit here. Yeah, one of these warehouse ones. That's it up. Set it up to take that only. Will do. It's got coal, but it's not got oil, right? Get the coal, looks of it. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's loads of coal, there's no iron. Loads of chemicals. But we're not getting the coal, which means we're not getting that. So he needs to bring the coal in. Iron in. Surveyor, yes. Wait, I just had a bloody robbery again, did I? Need 200 for that. Increased ticket prices, panoramic. Increase ticket prices by 20%. Eclectic spring. Save up. Connection bonus. Oh, security guard, yes. Let's do this road then. Rob that one. Maybe to Jackson. Right, I was about to build. Oh, fuck me! It's gone. There's a fucking chemical plant gone in there now. I was trying to build the dairy thing until something pulled me away. A pop-up pulled me off. That sounds wrong. I wanted to build the bloody dairy farm there. Salt. Do I build a second thing at Louisville or what? Chicago looking like Chicago's on the increase, I think. Passengers want to go to Knoxville. Really? Is that like 91 passengers per week? Oh, that's where passengers are going, I guess. Knoxville and Jackson. Not from Chicago? Don't think so. I guess they do. Passengers from Chicago want to go to Jackson. Sure, we got tons now. Buy 'em.
So, a guy goes to an auction on his own.
We got a lot of money. We don't need to buy him out. Look, we just need to focus on this one fucking task. That's all we've got to do. Let's get his weapons to Jackson. Get the weapons to Jacksonville. We've got not very long to do it, or we fail the task. Don't have the iron. Where's the pissing? Tell me you're my iron train. Where's my iron train? No suitable freight. Are you going to tell me there's not enough iron in here? Really? Telling me there's no iron? Are you really telling me that? When there's 30 iron sat there. Louisville. Why is it at Louisville? That's why it's now in a moment. What? Why is this? The warehouse. Departing train. I'm confused. Departing train should have that. No suitable freight. He should be going here and picking up iron. Is he? Oh, come on, we've got such a good bloody route network set up in this game. Why is it fucking me about? Why is he taking nothing? No, all he's taking is feckin' sugar and carrots. All I keep taking is sugar and pissing carrots. Sugar and carrots. No suitable freight for this train available. Finally! I think it's too late though. It's 29th October. There's too many people using this one station. All the Louisville to St. Louis trains are using it. You're making a lot of money, to be fair. Louisville to Indianapolis is nowhere near enough. Much. Louisville to Jackson's a lot. Keep bringing the beer back. But we're not taking the feckin' weapons, boys. Might be the end of it. Why is there like a big dark cloud over Memphis? Like a looming cloud. He's the only train on this route, isn't he? Right, so we've took in the iron ore has now gone into here. Correct? Correct. The iron ore's in Louisville. There's 1.5 guns waiting. Nobody else touched those bloody guns. Oh. Another robbery, but we had a security guard on board. Stoker and an engineer. Have a look. Stick him on that one. Stoker, engineer. I can't. I can do all sorts of other stuff, but there's no point if this is going to fail. It's now December. I don't think we're going to be producing enough. Move it. It's going to fucking Nashville. You motherfuckers. Should have. This is where I like gotta tell it to don't take anything. Get off my guns. Asshole. Planks coming in now. Planks of wood now it does. Jesus, our value is 290 million. City's nearly 200,000. Another iron train coming in. Now, have we got any... Where's the lumber coming from? Where is the lumber coming from? Have we got enough lumber coming in? But yeah, the lumber was coming from here, wasn't it? Lumber's coming from Indianapolis. Now this needs to be increased.
You won? No wonder. Nobody wanted to fight.
The reconstruction is progressing sluggishly. Sure, the consequences of the war are
failed.
enormous, but we had hoped that you'd be more efficient with your rail network.
Got it. Enough. Bomb failed. Shit. Son of a bitch. Induction stations have now been built in Chicago, St. Louis, and Columbia. Oh, so he didn't even need to build up to there. It does them for you. St. Louis and Columbia. I didn't even look. Failed, boys. I failed. It's an induction station. There's nothing in Columbia.